Welcome to a journey of introspection, growth, and serenity. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful and transformative topics you can explore, finding peace and purpose in the chaos of life. Life is unpredictable, ever-changing, and, at times, overwhelming. But within this chaos, there is an incredible opportunity for clarity, calmness, and meaning. If you've been feeling lost or burdened by the whirlwind of life's demands, this is for you. Grab a comfortable seat, breathe deeply, and let's explore how we can find a sense of peace amidst the storm. We live in a world that moves fast, constantly shifting with new demands, changes, and challenges. From the rapid advancements in technology to the growing pressures in our personal and professional lives, it can often feel like we're swept along by a current we can't control. In the midst of this chaos, it's easy to lose ourselves, our sense of peace, our clarity, and perhaps even our purpose. But what if we told you that peace and purpose aren't things we have to chase after, but rather, they're things we can create for ourselves, no matter how crazy the world around us seems? Imagine being able to step outside the whirlwind and into a space of stillness, calm, and clear direction. That's what today's exploration is all about. How can we find inner peace and a sense of purpose when the world is spinning all around us? The nature of chaos in life. Before we jump into how to find peace and purpose, it's important to understand the nature of the chaos we're dealing with. Chaos is a part of life, whether it's external or internal, we all experience it in different forms. On a global scale, we're dealing with constant changes in politics, economics, and social dynamics. On a personal level, we experience chaos in our relationships, our work, our health, and even in our thoughts. What is chaos? Chaos can be defined as a state of disorder or unpredictability. It's the stuff that shakes us, disorients us, and creates uncertainty. But what often goes unnoticed is that chaos also contains hidden opportunities for growth, learning, and transformation. In many ways, the chaos that we experience is like the storm before the calm. It's in these moments of discomfort and disruption that we can actually uncover our truest selves. But before we can discover peace and purpose within chaos, we need to shift our perspective and start viewing chaos not as a negative force, but as a transformative one. Why peace and purpose matter now, you might wonder. Why is it so crucial to find peace and purpose, especially in the midst of chaos? Peace and purpose are not just buzzwords, they're the foundations for a meaningful and fulfilling life. Let's break down both. Peace is the ability to remain grounded and calm, no matter what's going on around you. It's the inner state of being where you feel connected to yourself, free from anxiety, stress, or worry. It doesn't mean the absence of challenges, but rather, the ability to navigate through life's ups and downs with a sense of balance and stability. Peace is important because when we are at peace, we can think clearly, make better decisions, and connect with others more authentically. Without peace, we become overwhelmed, reactive, and disconnected from our true selves. Purpose is the reason why you do what you do. It's your why, the deeper motivation that fuels your actions, decisions, and goals. Having a sense of purpose gives your life direction. It creates a guiding star that keeps you focused, even when everything around you is in turmoil. Purpose is essential because it provides a sense of meaning in life. It helps us navigate hardships, setbacks, and disappointments with resilience, knowing that we're working towards something bigger than ourselves. When you have purpose, life's challenges become stepping stones to something greater, rather than obstacles that stop you in your tracks. Shifting your mindset. From chaos to clarity. One of the first steps in finding peace and purpose in chaos is shifting your mindset. The way we perceive the world around us can either trap us in a cycle of stress and anxiety, or it can open the door to tranquility and growth. Here are a few ways to begin changing your mindset. 1. Accept that chaos is a part of life. One of the most powerful things you can do is simply accept that life is unpredictable and sometimes chaotic. When we resist change or the uncertainty of life, we create more stress. But when we accept it, we allow ourselves to flow with the changes, rather than fight against them. Embrace the idea that chaos can be an ally. It can break us down, but it can also rebuild us in stronger, more resilient ways. The more we accept this truth, the more we free ourselves from the tension that chaos often creates. 2. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment, without judgment. It's the art of observing your thoughts, feelings, and experiences without getting attached to them or letting them control you. Practicing mindfulness can help you cultivate peace by bringing your attention back to the present moment, where you are in control, rather than letting your mind get caught up in the chaos of past or future concerns. Mindfulness doesn't require you to change your circumstances, it simply asks you to change your relationship to them. By focusing on the present moment, you create a space of calmness within, no matter what's happening around you. 3. Reframe your perspective on chaos. Instead of seeing chaos as something bad or negative, try reframing it as an opportunity for growth. Chaos often brings about a disruption in our routine, but disruptions can lead to breakthroughs. It's during times of challenge that we learn the most about ourselves and what truly matters. In a way, chaos is a catalyst for change. It forces us to rethink our priorities, our values, and what we want out of life. It opens the door for us to reassess our goals and even rediscover our passions. What might seem like an inconvenience at first can actually become the spark that ignites new directions in your life. Creating space for peace in a busy life. While chaos is inevitable, that doesn't mean we have to live in a constant state of turmoil. Finding peace amidst the chaos is about creating intentional spaces of calm. Here's how you can do that. 1. Set boundaries. Boundaries are essential for maintaining your peace. In a world that demands so much of our time and energy, it's easy to say yes to everything. But without boundaries, we become drained, stressed, and overwhelmed. Establish clear limits on your time and energy. Learn to say no when something doesn't align with your values or purpose. 2. Prioritize self-care. Self-care is often overlooked in the hustle and bustle of daily life. However, it is the foundation of peace. When we take care of our bodies, minds, and spirits, we are better equipped to handle stress and chaos. Whether it's taking a walk in nature, meditating, journaling, or simply taking a nap, make self-care a non-negotiable part of your routine. 3. Simplify your environment. A cluttered environment can contribute to a cluttered mind. Take time to declutter your physical space and create an environment that promotes peace. Surround yourself with things that inspire calmness, soft lighting, plants, calming colors, and soothing sounds. A peaceful environment supports a peaceful mind. Discovering your purpose amidst chaos. As we focus on finding peace, we also need to explore how to find our deeper sense of purpose. Your purpose is unique to you, and it's something that can help anchor you in the storm of chaos. 1. Reflect on your values. Purpose often arises from knowing what you truly value. What are the things that matter most to you? What drives you? Take time to reflect on your core values and let them guide your actions. When your actions align with your values, you naturally feel more purposeful and fulfilled. 2. Set meaningful goals. Having goals gives you something to strive toward, even in the midst of uncertainty. But it's important that these goals are meaningful to you, not just things you think you should do. Set goals that align with your passions, values, and long-term vision for your life. These goals will provide direction and focus, helping you maintain a sense of purpose through life's chaos. 3. Embrace the journey, not just the destination. Often, we get so caught up in achieving the end goal that we forget the journey itself is where the purpose lies. Life is a continuous evolution, and your purpose will evolve with it. Embrace the process of growth and change, knowing that each step you take is part of your greater purpose. Expanding on the journey of peace and purpose. To continue the exploration of finding peace and purpose in the chaos of life, it's important to understand that this journey is not something that happens overnight. It's a continuous process of evolution and self-discovery. The more we practice being present, aligning with our values, and embracing our individual paths, the more we move toward living with intention. The role of relationships in finding peace and purpose. Another important aspect of this journey is the relationships we maintain. Our relationships have a significant impact on our peace and sense of purpose. Relationships, whether they are with family, friends, colleagues, or even with ourselves, can either fuel us or drain us. 1. Nurturing healthy relationships. Healthy relationships are essential for our well-being. These relationships create a space where we feel supported, loved, and understood. When we connect with people who align with our values and respect our boundaries, we experience peace. These relationships often provide a sense of purpose, especially when they allow us to contribute to others' lives. Take time to nurture relationships that bring positivity and support. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth, who challenge you to become your best self, and who genuinely care for your happiness. These are the kinds of relationships that will support your sense of peace and purpose. 2. Letting go of toxic relationships. On the flip side, toxic relationships can have a negative impact on both peace and purpose. Toxic relationships, whether they're based on manipulation, disrespect, or constant negativity, create an environment of stress and conflict. It's important to recognize when a relationship is draining you and to take steps to either set boundaries or, in some cases, let go completely. Letting go of toxic relationships isn't always easy, but it's a vital step toward maintaining peace. In these situations, remember that you don't owe anyone your energy, especially if that energy is being used to fuel negativity. 3. Finding purpose in serving others. One of the most profound ways to find purpose is by serving others. Whether through volunteering, helping a friend, or even being a supportive partner, acts of service contribute to a deep sense of fulfillment. Helping others not only brings peace to the giver but also reminds us that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. As you cultivate peace within, consider ways to share that peace and purpose with others. Sometimes, our greatest fulfillment comes when we shift our focus from ourselves to others, allowing us to create a ripple effect of positivity and kindness. How to maintain peace and purpose during setbacks. It's easy to find peace and purpose when life is going smoothly, but what about when you face setbacks, disappointments, or unexpected obstacles? Life is full of surprises, both good and bad, and learning how to navigate these setbacks is essential to maintaining peace and purpose. 1. Embrace setbacks as opportunities. Setbacks are often seen as failures, but they don't have to be. Every challenge or failure is an opportunity for growth. When faced with a setback, try to ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or, how can this experience help me grow? Viewing setbacks through a lens of learning rather than loss will help you maintain peace. You don't have to have all the answers immediately. Trust the process of life and know that growth often comes from the most difficult moments. 2. Practice resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity. It's about maintaining your peace and sense of purpose despite the challenges you face. Resilience doesn't mean ignoring pain or pretending setbacks don't affect you. Rather, it's about acknowledging the difficulty while choosing to continue forward. Building resilience involves developing coping strategies, whether through mindfulness, self-compassion, or reframing negative thoughts, and learning how to adapt when life doesn't go according to plan. 3. Reconnect with your purpose during tough times. When life gets overwhelming, it's easy to lose sight of your purpose. But it's in these moments that your purpose can serve as an anchor. Take a step back and reconnect with your why. Why did you start on this journey in the first place? What is the deeper meaning behind your goals and aspirations? Revisiting your purpose can reignite the motivation you need to push through difficult times. Sometimes, we just need to remind ourselves that our journey has meaning, even when the path feels uncertain. The power of acceptance and letting go. Another crucial piece of the puzzle when seeking peace and purpose is learning to accept what we cannot control. Life is unpredictable, and the chaos around us often stems from the things we can't change: other people's actions, world events, the natural course of time. Learning to accept these uncontrollable elements of life can release us from the burden of constant worry and frustration. Here's how to practice acceptance and letting go. 1. Let go of perfectionism. Many of us struggle with perfectionism, thinking that everything must be perfect in order to feel at peace or fulfilled. But perfection is an illusion. Life is messy, and so are we. Instead of striving for perfection, strive for progress. Allow yourself the grace to make mistakes, learn from them, and grow. 2. Trust the process. We often get frustrated when things don't go according to plan. But part of finding peace is trusting that life unfolds as it should. This doesn't mean being passive or giving up on your goals. It means letting go of the need to control every aspect of your journey. Trust that things will fall into place when the time is right. 3. Practice self-compassion. When life gets overwhelming, be kind to yourself. Practice self-compassion by speaking to yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a close friend. It's easy to become self-critical, especially when we face setbacks. But self-compassion allows us to stay grounded and accept our human imperfections. Living a life of balance. Ultimately, finding peace and purpose is about living a balanced life. In our modern world, we often become consumed by work, technology, or social pressures. But a balanced life is one where we prioritize what truly matters: our relationships, our health, our personal growth, and our contribution to the world. Achieving balance doesn't mean everything in your life will always be perfectly in harmony. It simply means creating a space where all aspects of your life coexist in a way that supports your well-being and your sense of purpose. 1. Balance work and personal life. One of the most common sources of stress and chaos is an unbalanced work-life dynamic. It's important to make time for both your professional aspirations and your personal needs. Find a routine that allows you to give attention to both aspects without feeling overwhelmed. 2. Balance activity and rest. Too much activity can lead to burnout, while too much rest can leave us feeling stagnant. It's about finding a rhythm where you're able to engage fully with life while also taking time to recharge. 3. Balance giving and receiving. Balance is also about knowing when to give and when to receive. Whether it's in relationships, work, or personal development, it's important to recognize that life is a two-way exchange. Sometimes, you need to take a step back and allow yourself to receive support, love, and kindness from others. Your journey to peace and purpose continues. Remember, the journey to finding peace and purpose is a lifelong process. It's not a destination, but a continual practice of introspection, growth, and adaptation. Life will always have its chaotic moments, but by cultivating peace and aligning with your purpose, you'll learn to navigate those moments with grace and clarity. It's in the storm that we discover the depth of our inner strength, and through embracing both the peace and chaos, we find our true purpose. Keep trusting the process, nurturing your peace, and living with intention, knowing that you have the power to create the life you want. Thank you for joining me on this deep exploration of peace and purpose in the chaos of life. I hope this conversation has inspired you to embrace both the calm and the chaos, and to continue seeking what truly brings you peace and fulfillment. Until next time, stay centered, stay purposeful, and remember that you have everything you need to live a life of meaning.